Sami, I just wanted to get your thoughts on Adrian Neville saying you couldn't win the big one.
I don't think it's so much that I can't win the big one, so much as it is that I have, admittedly lost a couple of big ones, but that's in the past. It's behind me. I'm refocused now. And my focus is on this road to redemption. That road to redemption ends with Adrian Neville and the NXT Championship.
Oh, Sami. You're on a road to redemption. Is that road consists of planes, trains, or automobiles? Because in order to get to Adrian Neville, you got to go through me. And you haven't beaten me.
So what is this? Is this a challenge?
I'm not one for challenges, but I like to probably call this more of a open invitation.
Open invitation. This is what I deal with. There's another roadblock on that road to redemption, but that's okay, because I'm going to run right through it.
Welcome to NXT, and we are kicking things off with the #1 Contenders Tag Team Battle Royal.
Introducing the team of Simon Gotch, in English, the Vaudevillains.
5 teams competing in this over-the-top rope Battle Royal for the opportunity to face the Lucha Dragons, the NXT Tag Team Champions. Rules of this match state that both feet have to hit the floor, and when one man is eliminated, that entire team is eliminated. Simon Gotch and Aiden English taking their second stab at the #1 contendership. And as a matter of fact, the only team the Vaudevillains have lost to are the current NXT Tag Team Champs. You're gonna think that these guys, Jason Albert, may be the favorites, the former Tag Team Champs.
These are my favorites right here. These guys are angry, they have an edge about them, and they want what's theirs.
And the team of Victor, Connor, the Ascension.
You gotta figure the game plan here, if I was in that ring, is to attack Ascension very quickly.
So it's Connor and Victor of the Ascension, Big Cass and Enzo, Wesley Blake and Buddy Murphy, the Vaudevillains, Aiden English and Simon Gotch, as well as Jason Jordan and Ty Dillinger. Here we go. Battle Royal. And again,
we got the 2 big men working on each other in the corner there with Big Cass and Connor.
I tell you gotta figure the Ascension, yes, they're angry they don't have their tag team championship, but how slighted do you think they feel that they're even part of this tag team Battle Royal? They feel like they should be the #1 contenders.
Well, once you're knocked off that pedestal, you gotta start from the bottom again.
well, they had their rematch. The Lucha Dragons came up with a victory. Of course, Kalisto and Sin Cara, the NXT Tag Team Champions, defeated the Ascension at TakeOver Fatal 4-Way. Jason, a unique Battle Royal in that being a tag team Battle Royal, one member of the team gets eliminated. The entire team gets eliminated. What kind of pressure does that put on each member of the team?
I'll tell you, I would have my eye on my opponents as well as my partner at all times. I'd stay back to back with my partner.
Do you worry about being considered the weak link if you are the one that gets knocked out?
I'll tell you what, you may be considered it if you get knocked out, yes.
Everybody trying to find an advantage here. What would your strategy be? You said stay back to back with your teammate.
Find my partner, stay in the middle of the ring, and I guess try to attack the weakest link.
Oh! That was Ty Dillinger with a huge chop on Enzo Amore.
Enzo Amore right back at Ty. There's a team that has some momentum on their side right now.
No question.
Oh.
That time, Buddy Murphy with a huge chop on Aiden English.
There goes Enzo. There goes Enzo.
Ty Dillinger trying to send Enzo Amore over the top rope.
Oh, there goes Simon.
Simon Gotch
big cast for the save.
Good.
Big cast, big save.
Simon Gotch hanging on for dear life as Victor of the Ascension trying to send him out.
Oh, there goes Simon.
You can see the Ascension working together as a team in here as well.
Gotch able to free himself. just chaos right now in
It
the
is
ring.
chaos.
Everybody trying to
Not
find.
bad showing. Everyone still stands tall.
Everybody trying to find an opening, an opportunity. Is Victor now trying to hang on?
Who's
It
this?
is Jason Jordan.
Oh, yeah, I think he's going out. He's going. Oh, that's
look
Buddy
out.
Murphy.
Ty Dillinger able to hang on. Victor sending Jason Jordan into the corner at a big chop. You think that Enzo and Cass have an advantage here, being that Cass is one of the biggest guys in the ring?
It's got a bigger target
I'll
on his
tell you
back,
what,
that's for sure.
He's got a bullseye on his back, I'll tell you that. I agree with you there, Renee.
Jason, who do you think is the strongest opponent in the ring right now?
You got to go with the Ascension. They know what it takes to win. They've been through the war. I mean, these guys, and you got to figure they want it the most right now. That's what I would say. They want it the most.
#1 Contenders Tag Team Battle Royal. The winners of this will get an opportunity to face Kalisto and Sin Cara.
See right there you see Blake and Murphy wearing down Big Cass. They're working together.
Connor stomping away. Simon Gotch in the corner is Victor on the other side doing the same to Aiden English in stereo.
Ty Dillinger may be in trouble right here.
His buddy Murphy trying to eliminate him.
On the other side,
Wesley Blake.
Oh, look at this. Ty's in trouble. Each partner is in trouble here. No one to save the other. Oh, no.
Oh, at least you can't place the blame on each
teetering
other.
on elimination.
Oh, hang on, wait a minute.
Oh!
Double eliminations. The team of Jason Jordan and Ty Dillinger is out. Buddy Murphy and Wesley Blake are out as well.
That's one way
look
to
at
create
this.
space.
Oh, the Ascension, Enzo and Cass. Who is going to get the opportunity to face the Lucha Dragons?
Is right now the Ascension pounding away at Big Cass and Enzo.
Cass is just taking that.
I'll tell you, Big Cass and Connor trading big blows.
Man, I thought you asked a pretty good question
Yeah.
a few moments ago. Once that ring empties out a little bit and you have more room, what kind of advantage does that create? Jason, what do you think?
I'll tell you right now, you got to go with the Ascension again. I mean, I think they're gonna focus on Enzo being the smaller of the two. It doesn't look that way. They're going right at Big Cass though right now. Oh, NXT Universe showing Enzo the support he needs.
Oh, here we go. Just a brute attack.
Enzo Amore attacking
Oh, no,
Victor.
no,
Look at
no,
Connor.
no,
Look
no.
at Connor.
Oh! Oh!
Enzo with a couple of shots.
Enzo with those
He's
big
quick.
lefts.
Oh my goodness!
There's no room for the fancy in here.
Big Cass from behind. Connects with Connor.
The numbers game, though. The numbers game. Enzo's in trouble.
Cass means business right now.
Oh, they're the Vaudevillains.
Gotch and English sliding back into the ring.
Oh,
Look
he's-
out. Oh!
Oh, they blocked it. They blocked it. Oh,
Trying
no,
to
they're-
eliminate Big Cass.
No, he's not down yet. Your feet got to touch the ground.
Enzo Amore in trouble here.
Oh!
Cass and Enzo have been eliminated. Guys, there is Hideo Itami. We know what type of rivalry he has had with the Ascension.
You got to question, is it bravery, is it stupidity? I mean, how many times are you going to try to take on the Ascension by yourself?
Guys, this match is still going on.
Oh, there they
Look
go!
out!
There they
The
go!
Ascension!
Hideo just caused the Ascension in the match.
You just said it right there, Renee. Payback. Hideo Itami just caused the Ascension their opportunity to face the Lucha Dragons.
Hideo's no fool. He knows exactly what he's doing here at NXT.
Turnabout is fair play, and here he comes.
Oh, here comes Itami.
Charging into the ring
He knocked
again,
him off
going
his
after
feet.
Connor and Victor. This has not worked out
Hideo
well
bringing
for
it to its
Itami in the
corner. I'll
past.
tell you what, though, it's a different day, and Hideo's on fire right now. Oh, the numbers game again.
And Connor from behind. Itami still fighting. And again,
How many times can they do this to Hideo?
another 2-on-1 assault.
Yeah, they can do it as many times as they want. As long as Hideo wants to keep running down, I'm sure they will do it, and they will oblige to do it again.
This started back at TakeOver Fatal 4-Way.
Oh, no.
Oh, we've seen this before.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Pure devastation. Connor and Victor ready to pick apart Hideo Itami.
Victor's just seething over his prey.
We don't want you here at NXT. Go back home to Japan where you belong. If not, we'll send you back to Japan ourselves in a box.
That may have been the best piece of advice the Ascension has ever given any superstar. If I was Hideo, I would heed that warning.
Earlier tonight, Titus O'Neil challenged Sami Zayn, saying Zayn's road to redemption goes through him. Does it all come to an end tonight for Sami Zayn against Titus O'Neil? That's still to come in our main event. And just 2 weeks ago, Carmella made her in-ring debut right here at NXT. Tonight, the Princess of Staten Island goes one-on-one with Emma, and that matchup is next.
I was very fortunate in my career to have been lined up with name after name after name. And they're all as much a part of my story as I am a part of theirs. I am who I am today because of my time in the ring with them.
Here comes Cena! The brute power! Can you believe this?
You don't just want to make it here, you want to make it here and be the best. That common goal. That's what rivalries are all about.
Welcome back to NXT and Jason Albert Bubbles.
Bubbles!
You guys.
I love
It's
it!
a Divas match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Melbourne, Australia, Emma!
I'll tell you what, when this show's over, I'm gonna go ask Emma if she'll go trick-or-treat with me tomorrow night.
I hope she says no. I hope she
What
does
do
the
you
right
mean?
thing and says no thank you, sir.
Are you going out as a bubble?
No, I'm gonna go out as probably Shrek.
No, all right, fair enough.
It works. It works.
Oh, can she get up there? Yep.
She manages.
Well,
I
Emma,
love it. I'm excited. Emma's in the house.
You know, you get very excited for Emma, you get excited for Bailey. If it came down to one of them, who would you pick?
Oh, that's a tough one. Don't put me on the spot with that, Renee. Emma Bailey.
well, there's the base.
Feel that bass.
How you doing? My name's Carmella, and I am the Princess of Staten Island, and the princess right here in NXT. Now I'm sure you've never met a chick like me around here, so you better watch your back. Bada bing, hottest chick in the ring.
Wow, that's one way to make a statement. She hasn't been here very long.
Well, there is Carmella, the friend of Enzo Amore and Big Cass. They trained her to get her ready for the ring here in NXT after costing her her job a couple weeks back. So an opportunity here against Emma. We saw in Carmella's debut. Look out, going for the victory here Emma able to power out at 1.
I'll tell you, a very confident Carmella. She's only been doing this for maybe 2 short weeks. And she's pretty well versed in that ring right now.
I don't think Carmella is someone that lacks confidence in any realm of having confidence. Look at her.
The Princess of Staten Island. Look at Emma, always wanting to have a good time.
Look at this.
It's like a slumber party. What's happening?
Mind games by Emma.
I'll tell you.
Going for the victory. Is it enough to put away Carmella? Carmella able to power out. Carmella just made her debut 2 weeks ago here on NXT. Defeated Big Blue. Is that her name?
Blue Pants.
Big
Blue
Pants.
Pants.
Blue Pants.
Blue Pants. That's pretty impressive in her debut.
I'll tell you, and then to follow it up against someone like Emma, who's been on the WWE main roster.
Quick cover, and again a kick out.
Carmella.
You know, speaking of Blue Pants, I feel like, Jason, you should maybe go as like the blueberry girl from Willy Wonka for Halloween, you think?
I want to, what is it? And I want it now, Daddy.
Exactly.
What
No,
was
that was Veruca Salt,
yeah.
but Violet Beauregard.
Emma trying to line up Carmella in the corner.
I did talk to Carmella, and she said that ever since she started her training, she's been picking everything up naturally.
Look at this.
She's showboating.
She was checking her nails while she sat on Emma on the rope.
She keeps a fresh manicure.
Are they real, Renee?
Oh! Carmella
yes?
for the victory, trying to put away Emma. And a kick out at 2.
I got to tell you, and it pains me to say this, but hats off to Enzo and Big Cass for training Carmella. She looks pretty good in there.
They owed her something. They took her job away from her.
She's got a bit of a mean streak in her, too, grabbing the hair of Emma.
She's the Princess of Staten Island.
Yeah, now she's checking Emma's manicure. I don't think she approves, Renee.
I don't think she does either. She's a little bit judgmental.
Renee,
look at Emma in the bridge. Cover. Carmella powers out. 2 count.
Do you think Carmella would pass with my manicure here? My mani-pedi that I get every other week?
Absolutely
I do.
not.
I got to stay well-groomed.
The hands of a walrus.
You don't look this good and not stay well-groomed.
We
Emma needs to
have
get
the
out of this
experience
right
of
now.
Emma here. I mean, she has done so much at NXT. She's been able to accomplish so many different things up on Raw and SmackDown. So Carmella better watch her back.
I tell you, Carmella just wrapping those legs around Emma. And we saw last week against Big Blue how Carmella used that very unique submission, which concentrated around her leg strength.
Emma trying to pin Carmella's shoulders right down to the mat.
Oh,
Look at the strength by Emma.
Look at the strength right here. Oh!
You know, Carmella only had her debut 2 weeks ago. Could have just been beginner's luck for her.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is she getting caught up?
She got caught there. Think you might have angered old Bubbly off. Oh, we know this dance.
Emma getting fired up against Carmella.
Carmella can't think she's just going to walk in here and get an easy
we've
victory
seen this
over
before.
Emma.
Don't anger the old Bubbly one.
Submission maneuver.
Got to be careful she doesn't get caught in that 5 count.
You know what's coming here. Emma's sandwich on its way.
I'm a little bit jealous of Carmella right here. Oh!
Big impact. Emma going for the victory. Is it enough to put away Carmella? Kick out at 2.
How impressed are you with Carmella,
I tell you,
though?
I'm
This is only
very
her
impressed.
second match against someone who's very familiar with NXT.
The Queen of Staten Island is having one heck of a showing here at NXT.
Oh, you grew up with 5 brothers
this
like
could be it,
she's a
though.
tough check.
Oh, having Emma well scouted. You got to remember, Carmella knew she had this match. Oh,
Taking
no.
her down.
We've seen this
Carmella,
before. We've seen
submission
this
maneuver.
before.
Center of the ring. Emma has nowhere to go. Maybe
Wow.
forced to tap. Yes.
So unique. I'll tell you, do you all realize what a big win this is for Carmella?
It's
She
huge.
beat a WWE superstar in Emma.
And only
In her
this is only
second match.
You can't walk away from that not impressed with Carmella. It's fantastic.
Princess of Staten Island, victorious in only her second match. A big victory over, as you said it, Jason Albert, and WWE diva Emma. That's
I like
impressive.
her leopard print.
And looking good while she does it. Here we see Emma getting things rolling right now with the old Emma sandwich. Carmella right here with that impressive submission mode, wrapping those legs around her neck.
Oh, guys, what a night of action it's been so far tonight here on NXT. And again, I guess Enzo and Cass, we talked about it before. I guess they did a pretty good job at,
You think so?
at training Carmella, huh?
No, it's amazing. She came out here, second match, puts it away against a veteran of NXT. It's great.
I tell you, man, I've seen her for 2 weeks down at the Performance Center right now. She's got the fire and desire to be the best, and I got to tell you, watch out for Carmella.
Looking good.
Well, guys, still to come tonight, a huge match as Sami Zayn goes one-on-one with Titus O'Neil. I can't wait for this matchup.
Does the road to
big.
redemption keep rolling on?
We'll find out tonight as NXT continues.
Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage. Rage against the dying of the light. Rage. Rage against the dying of the light.
WWE 2K15. Feel it. Rated T for teen.
What are you feeling right now before you head into these tryouts?
A little bit nervous, gotta be honest. I'm excited to be here and I'm ready to give my best, but I see some big dudes out there and I know what I'm up against.
Oh, nice, 31. Like next step. This is pretty tough. Maybe I should have tried out for basket weaving instead. I don't know. But I know this is just the beginning. It's only gonna get harder.
I've always been a big fan of sports entertainment. I've always had a lot of respect for what these athletes do. I would have to put them up against any other athlete in the world, and I've interviewed all kinds. I'm very impressed that the atmosphere here has really been one of cooperation and teamwork. The attitude is really for everybody to work together and stay positive. And I think the coaches genuinely want people to do well and succeed and be safe.
You know, over the years, the WWE has produced a lot of interesting characters. And now there's me, Mr. Cool, Sean Heisen. I have what it takes. I am ready to go. Tonight, in the garden, seeing it's you and me.
I have no plans to be carried out, but you never know. I'll do my best. Thank you.
Welcome back to NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Cape Town, South Africa, weighing 213 pounds, Justin Gabriel.
You know we are always in for a show when Justin Gabriel is involved.
I tell you, the most dangerous man in the world is a man that has no fear, and Justin Gabriel has no fear. Anyone who will jump out of a perfectly clean airplane.
What are you, Alex Riley?
No, I didn't do it as good as Justin's Alex Riley. Alex Riley has a bit of a man crush on Justin Gabriel.
Well, no doubt about it. Justin Gabriel, fearless, and he's going to need it here
What are
tonight.
you talking about? A perfectly clean airplane.
I got lost for words because I would never jump out of an airplane.
His opponent, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 300 pounds, Bull Dempsey.
Guys, I don't know that Justin Gabriel has ever faced anybody like Bull Dempsey, but on the flip side, has Bull ever faced anybody as high-flying and dangerous as Justin Gabriel?
I'm gonna venture to say that Bull Dempsey has knocked out many a men just like Justin Gabriel. I tried to talk to Bull Dempsey earlier. He's a man of very few words. He's a man with no remorse. He takes pride that he didn't cry at the end of Old Yeller. There's a guy who has no feelings.
It's a man's man.
We last saw Bull Dempsey in action when he decimated Mojo Rawley at TakeOver. And then a few weeks later,
I'll tell you what I love about Bull Dempsey. He just moves forward, but he needs to be dangerous. He needs to be careful because he can move right into Justin Gabriel's game plan.
Well, unlike you, Jason, I did get a chance to talk to Bull, and he said that he didn't come to NXT to win a beauty contest. He came here to hurt people.
Justin Gabriel trying to get the big guy down.
Justin Gabriel looks like he might be on the receiving end of that.
Trying to go for a cover, and it's barely got the 1 count.
Now, although we know Justin Gabriel's a high flyer, but we've seen Bull Dempsey go off the top rope in the past.
Yes, we have. And this is where Bull is so dangerous. He's methodical, but he just keeps moving forward. Once you're wounded, you're in trouble. This is a bad man.
Bull going for the victory. Gabriel powers out at 1.
Look at that. Look at the look on that face. That's a face right there that only a mother could love. It's almost like he has a Halloween costume on right now.
Justin Gabriel trying to use his all speed, dexterity.
Well, I don't think we can ignore the fact that Justin Gabriel's had a chip on his shoulder. He's had a mean streak.
Oh! Huge side slam. That could be enough. Cover. And a kick out of 2. I mean, Gabriel has had a chip on his shoulder, teamed with Tyson Kidd for a bit.
But if he can't dig into that right now, it's not going to go well for him.
Nope. Again, Dempsey going for the victory. Not enough. Jason, is this the strategy that you would take, ground and pound against Justin Gabriel?
Absolutely. But this is a different breed of ground and pound. This is ground and pound with some emotion behind it. You got to keep moving forward. And he just keeps applying the pressure right there.
He's absolutely manhandling him.
Look at how Bull has both hands locked right there. Just cutting the air off to the head.
Gabriel trying to fight back, but Bull with a well-placed knee to the midsection.
Do you think Bull has a game plan when he goes in, or he's just looking for the pure pain to cause?
Look out! That's how quick Justin Gabriel can strike. He's so creative.
This is where, I've been on the receiving end of this.
From the top rope, moonsault, cover. Is it enough to put away Bull Dempsey? A power out of 2.
I got to figure this is Bull Dempsey's biggest match to date right here. What a win this would be for Bull, and a huge win for Justin Gabriel, who needs one in the worst way.
For so long, it appeared that Mojo Rawley was the sole focus of Bull.
You know, Mojo's in the rearview mirror of Bull Dempsey right now. The NXT Championship is right ahead in Bull's mind.
We've never seen someone being able to lay in that many hits on Bull Dempsey either, and that could just anger him further.
Oh!
Bull just caught Justin Gabriel coming off the ropes. Showing some impressive strength. And now
no.
Dempsey winding up. Oh! What a collision!
Wow, that's like just running into a
What a message he's sending.
A 67
just
Chevy right there.
Over him.
This could not.
That's old school.
This
Look
could
at
not
this.
end well.
Here goes a high
for
flyer
Justin
for ya.
Gabriel. Here goes Bull Dempsey to the top rope. If he's able to connect, this could be it.
There's a long way
Gabriel.
away.
There he goes.
Oh!
Flying headbutt. Making a huge statement here tonight.
Rich, Renee, do you realize how impressive that is that a man of 300 pounds can climb the top rope, fly across the ring, and deliver a headbutt? It's incredible.
I don't understand it.
He can do more than that, too. Look at the strength right there. If the canvas wasn't there, Justin Gabriel keep moving.
Gabriel trying to turn things around, Jason.
He almost did for a second.
Oh! Reverse DDT. Bull Dempsey, though, the wrecking ball of NXT.
We see Bull just too much, and that led to the beginning of the end where Bull Dempsey is about to fly. Big headbutt from the top rope, securing the victory for the 1, 2, 3.
Nobody wants to be on the receiving end of that flying bull.
Bailey, what happened out there with Becky?
My friends have turned on me before, but I never expected Becky Lynch to do what she did. Sasha Banks has brainwashed her. But if Becky wants to bring Sasha, Next week, I'll bring a friend too. Charlotte.
What a matchup still to come 2 weeks after humiliating Marcus Louis yet again. Sylvester Lefort will have to face his former tag team partner one-on-one, and that matchup is next.
The most anticipated game release of the year. Now with the most anticipated soundtrack of the year. Some of the best in hip-hop, rock, and country. 10 total tracks, including 2 never before heard by hip-hop superstar Wiz Khalifa featuring John Cena.
They should have never let Cena spit with Wiz Khalifa.
WWE 2K15, the soundtrack. Available on iTunes everywhere.
We are back on NXT, and from one wrecking ball to another, here comes Baron Corbin.
I'll tell you what, you better not blink. If you do, it could be over.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Kansas City, weighing 285 pounds, Baron Corbin.
I think Jason Albert just said it best. If you blink, you may miss it. Has anybody gone more than 10, 15 seconds against Baron Corbin?
Nobody stands a chance. He steps into the ring, he decimates everybody, then he gets out of the building. No one's even been able to have a conversation with Baron Corbin.
You haven't even been able to talk to him, Renee?
Nothing. This man like lives in the shadows.
I'll tell you, man. There's a man that is void of emotion.
I don't know that I want to talk to him.
I think he's angry. I don't know. And Briggs, I don't know if Briggs is too smart about getting in the ring. I don't know if he wants to get in the ring, but
he took his time, no doubt.
I'll tell you what.
If he did his homework before this, I'm sure he knows why.
He better watch out for that big right hand.
Tony Briggs making his debut here tonight against Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin.
Oh.
Listen to the NXT Universe just counting.
Wow.
Oh, no! Oh!
The end of days, and guys, I don't even think that was 20 seconds.
Here's your winner, Baron Corbin.
Rich, if you were listening to the WWE Universe, you would have known if it was 20 seconds or not because they were counting.
Look at that. The end of days, it took mere seconds. Another look at the impact.
Crushed it.
Wow.
Baron Corbin has been on a roll. Casey, do you think there's anybody that could stand in his way?
You know, I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen him do all but come out here and not even break a sweat and beat everyone he gets in the ring with.
We are here with NXT. Now, once again, WWE has partnered with Susan G. Komen to help fight breast cancer and help save women's lives. Now, in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, WWE will be going pink.
And you can go online to Komen.org/WWE to learn more how you can join the fight against breast cancer.
And of course, we've got those nice pink ropes there to pay homage to Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Attention, attention, les légionnaires sont là.
Is there a bigger coward in all of NXT?
Sont arrivés.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from East Crest, weighing 190 pounds, Sylvester Lefort.
There's a bad ponytail.
I'll tell you what, man. He left his best friend out to dry, and it should be his head that's bald, not Marcus Louis.
We saw Marcus Louis a few weeks back just lose his mind after his, hold on, there he is.
Can you blame him?
Look at that mug.
Marcus Louis.
He's waving that freak flag.
Marcus Louis.
Charging right down to the ring, wasting no time.
Now look, I will say I talked to Sylvester Lefort. He said that he claims that he never actually accepted that hair versus hair match that Marcus did, and Marcus lost it, so he can't be held responsible for that. That's his
He
words.
showed up that night. He knew what was at stake, and he ran when it should have been him. He left his best friend out to dry. And look at this now.
Marcus thinks so too.
I'll tell you, Marcus opposing his will right now. He's an angry man.
Former very, very close friends, former tag team partners. Obviously, Marcus Louis knows all the weaknesses of Sylvester LaFour. Look at LaFour.
I mean, he's lost it.
Cowardly grabbing that ring apron.
Marcus Louis has lost it. Oh!
You know, you talk about not wanting to be on the end of somebody who has nothing to lose. Marcus Louis literally has nothing to lose.
That's a
at this
man
point.
right there that embarrassment actually got to him finally.
Hear him screaming at Sylvester LaFour, you did this to me.
You did this to me, is what he said.
Cover. And Marcus Louis.
Wow.
With a statement win.
Marcus Louis.
Look at that face.
I'm a little bit uncomfortable back here
It
right
makes
now.
me not feel well.
Look at that face.
There's a man that he has been embarrassed so much, he's finally snapped.
I'm tired of the Ascension 201 attack. I'm not leaving. You wanna fight? I bring a friend next week.
Sami Zayn said Titus O'Neil might be another roadblock on his road to redemption here at NXT. But Zayn is determined. He says he's gonna run right through Titus O'Neil. Our main event is next.
Breaking news of what police are referring to as a series of brutal murders.
Hey, this is the psycho that did it. Jacob Goodnight.
Guys, you down here?
Jacob Goodnight is dead. Jacob Goodnight is not dead.
We're back with our main event here on NXT. It is Sami Zayn's next step on his road to redemption.
Can we call it Road to Redemption 2?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 205 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Listen, I have been Sami Zayn's largest critic. And I always say, I don't think Sami Zayn can win the big one. But you know what? I've been to the Performance Center all week, and I see a different Sami Zayn. The look in his eye, he is focused, he is re-energized. I think he may be able to knock off Adrian Neville.
Can he knock off Titus O'Neil?
And his opponent, from rival Florida, weighing 270 pounds, Titus O'Neil.
Guys, we saw what Titus O'Neil did to Adrian Neville last week, only to see Neville come back and, well, essentially steal the victory to retain the championship. Titus O'Neil was literally throwing the NXT champion around the ring. You wonder why he's fired up coming down to the ring.
Jason, how does somebody like Sami Zayn go into the ring with such a huge size difference between him and Titus? How do you counter that?
You know, I don't think Sami Zayn sees it that way. I think Sami Zayn just sees it as a man in front of him, and he's going to play his game.
Sami Zayn told Adrian Neville after the victory last week that he's ready for a championship opportunity. Adrian Neville basically told Sami Zayn, you know what? Yeah, we'll go one-on-one, but it doesn't matter because you never won the big one.
I'll tell you what, and you know, and I'd have to agree with you before. Sami Zayn hasn't won the big one, but this is a new Sami Zayn.
So Renee, how important is this win tonight, or this match tonight, over Titus O'Neil? Do you think that Sami Zayn can overcome the big guy?
When you're on a road to redemption, momentum is everything. And right now he has that in his corner. If he can maintain that here with Titus O'Neil, it's going to look good for his future.
So you got to figure Titus learned something last week from that loss to Adrian Neville. He missed an opportunity. Will he do it again? I would say probably not.
Titus also has to recognize this isn't his house.
I agree with that.
Aggression by Titus O'Neil.
But Titus is used to going into unfamiliar territory and coming away with victories. There's a man who played a lot of collegiate football for the Florida Gators, and he knows what it's like to go into hostile turf.
You know, Titus told me that he's felt like he's been embarrassed in the last coming weeks, and he wants to go in here and prove something. He's been embarrassed. His kids feel embarrassed for him. That's another thing that he's got riding on his shoulders tonight.
Titus O'Neil challenged Sami Zayn.
Oh!
You gotta wonder.
Oh! There's the Sami Zayn I'm talking about right there.
We'll see if Sami is able to get the big guy off his feet. Oh! Zayn trying to wind up and right into the arms of Titus O'Neil. See him shake his head.
Oh! We've seen this last week with Adrian Neville. He just ragdolled him. And Sami Zayn following suit. This could not be good for Sami Zayn.
Guys, the road to redemption for Sami Zayn not looking good tonight as NXT continues.
They are global entertainers, professionally trained athletes, WWE superstars. But they are not invincible. They take real risks and endure unimaginable pain. Broken bones, torn muscles, dislocations, separations. Be smart, be safe. Don't try this at home.
This matchup continues our main event here tonight on NXT. Titus O'Neil going one-on-one with Sami Zayn. Titus O'Neil with those.
Oh, look at the vicious headbutts there.
And we saw Adrian Neville in a similar situation last week.
His big arms wrapped around the midsection, just trying to suck out all the wind from Sami Zayn.
I'll tell you, I've said it before. You can't breathe, can't fight. Your limbs start going numb. And Titus O'Neil may be the strongest WWE superstar that Sami Zayn has ever competed against.
Renee, we know how resilient Adrian Neville was. Look out, cover. Kick out by Sami Zayn. You think that Zayn is as resilient as the NXT champ?
Absolutely he is. Look at everything Sami Zayn's been through throughout his entire career, and still here he is saying he's on the road to redemption to go after the NXT title. He knows all about what he's doing here tonight.
Titus O'Neil trying to derail Sami Zayn.
And that being said, Titus knows as well. I mean, I talked to him before, and he said he came here to go after the best. And that's what he's doing here tonight. And he did it last week going after Adrian Neville, now doing it with Sami Zayn.
I'll tell you, though, he came up short against Adrian Neville. He needs to string a win together right now against Sami Zayn. But Sami Zayn has momentum on his side with this road to redemption, baby.
Well, Jason, was there any doubt that Titus O'Neil had that match in his hands, and maybe the kind of the slow pace that he brings to the ring worked against him?
Looking good.
Oh.
Sami Zayn.
Oh! Sami just begging, come on, I can take more. I got more. Bring it. Oh. Oh!
Seen Sami Zayn fight back time after time after time and just trying to grab a hold.
That's what Sami Zayn does.
I'll tell you. Mocking Sami Zayn right now. Oh. Oh.
Titus O'Neil mocking Sami Zayn, mocking the NXT universe.
That's disrespectful. He comes here. This is NXT is built on these fans, and he's here mocking their stars.
I tell you, Sami Zayn outside, also gaining his composure right now. I don't know if this is a good idea by Titus O'Neil.
Referee up to the 6 count. Sami Zayn able to roll his way back into the ring. Titus O'Neil grabbing hold of Zayn, sends him right back out. Oh! Sami.
Stay there! Huh? Don't y'all want to sit a grown man down here to do my job? I will whoop everything in here. You hear me?
Look at that. Did you see that handprint right there on the side of his stomach right there?
Like a bear
that is
paw.
a man's handprint right there. And you hear what Titus O'Neil is saying, don't send the child to do a man's job.
Referee up to the 7 count. Sami Zayn is barely making it back into the ring as Titus O'Neil methodically trying to pick apart Zayn. This time Sami able to hold
Sami
on.
held on there. Oh!
Titus turned his back momentarily.
Did he give Sami Zayn too much time to recover? Here goes Zayn. This is where Sami Zayn feels comfortable.
Zayn to the top rope.
Big crossbody.
Cover.
Knocked the big man down with the big man out real quick.
It's a friendly reminder of who Sami Zayn is.
Wow.
Titus O'Neil for the victory. Hook of the leg, and Sami Zayn able to kick out.
That was almost the end of the road to redemption for Sami Zayn. I tell you, this road to redemption is built off confidence. He knocked off Tyson Kidd. If he could do that against Titus O'Neil, the momentum keeps building. And I'll tell you what, Adrian Neville's in his sights. Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, no.
Oh!
That's got to be it.
That's it. Titus O'Neil for the victory. And Zayn kicking out again.
How's that possible?
Unbelievable. Renee, I asked you earlier about resiliency.
Here it is. This is a showcase of Sami Zayn's resiliency.
I tell you, I said it before. I've seen him at the Performance Center all week. It's a different Sami Zayn. The look in his eye, it means so much to him right now.
He has the
He
NXT.
wants to prove all the naysayers wrong.
He's got the NXT Championship firmly in his sight, but needs to find a way to get through Titus O'Neil.
One step at a time.
Oh, no.
Look out. No way. No way.
Whoa! Did you just see that? An exploder into the turnbuckle.
Unbelievable.
Wow!
And Sami Zayn might be setting up for the Haluva kick.
Oh, we've seen this before.
Here comes Zayn.
Haluva kick.
Right to the grill. Cover. Sami Zayn. For the win.
There it is.
The road to redemption rolls on.
Sami Zayn.
Wow, how about Sami Zayn, guys?
There it is.
He may have just overcame his toughest obstacle to date in Titus O'Neil. Wow.
Momentum is so important for that man right now.
Perhaps a bumpy road for Sami Zayn. Sometimes, Jason, you wonder if he actually likes that. What a win tonight by Zayn, and an unbelievable way to close things out. Look at this.
Oh! Right when you think Sami Zayn had something going, he ran into Titus O'Neil's vicious clothesline, but Sami Zayn, resilient as ever.
We thought that was it.
Oh, this is brutal.
And again, we thought that was it for Sami Zayn, and somehow again, Zayn finding the wherewithal to kick out.
And here we see the superhuman strength of Sami Zayn with the exploder into the bottom turnbuckle. I don't think I've seen a more impressive move.
Here comes Sami Zayn with the Haluva kick to close it up.
Picture perfect, and Sami Zayn with an improbable win here tonight. His road to redemption continues. The NXT Championship in his sights. Hold on. And there is Tyler Breeze.
Hold on there, Sammy. Do you really think that you get a title shot because you beat a couple of uggos like Tyson and Titus? It doesn't work that way. If you really want to be #1 contender, well, you've got to beat the one person that you've never beat. Prince Pretty. And I've already talked to William Regal, and he said that your little road to redemption, well, it's taking a detour down into Cuteville. And next week, Sammy, it's going to be you against the gorgeous one, Tyler Breeze.
My goodness, next week, Sami Zayn squares off against Tyler Breeze. The road to redemption for Zayn continues.
When you look at me, they are so gorgeous, they'll set you free. Could it be my